We hope so. It's what this game is all about. France have never progressed to the semi-finals of the World Cup, finished 5th 3 times. We are ready to go. Stefan Perez kicking off from France, left to right. Australia and the Aussie goal to receive this. Dietrich Roach leaps up. Hutchinson gets it away. Malouf now comes here to Jimmy Turner with a big bounce. Dragging a player with him. Whipped away from Josh Turner. Gonzalez to the hot stepping feet of Roach. They take him high and fling him to the ground. A bit of a laundry line tackle. Hutchinson continues with the flow for Australia. Lovely little switch to Malouf. Can't get free here. As France come up flooding the lanes, looking for the counter shove. It won't come. High ball for Matt Gonzalez. Across to Roach, who's got Patterson with him. Takes him on yet again, gets the offload to Henry Patterson. One of their best, he's upended. Strong defense here from the French side. Perez floods the lanes for France. Here they come. Looking for an offload, Pierre Mignon. Aussie all over it.
Well, a couple of straight times already from Leal. I think Perez is slightly lucky to not have that tackle look beyond horizontal. But these two teams already, the physicality shining through. I tell you what, Tavita Veradamu, he is revved up for this. That's a frightening concept for this Australian team, because if the big French Fijian can make an impact, as we know he can, that's going to make a mark.
France on the 22.
Australians looking to clear the line a little bit. They get to the 22. That man, Veradamu, back in the French 7 shirt.
Up to the line.
Keep an eye out for him.
They're on the line.
A power forward up front for France, but a line out for Australia. A couple minutes gone. Malouf lifted up. Have to be strong in the set piece, and they are. Inside their 22 still. Roach. Big left-handed pass with the stepping feet of Gonzalez. Goes into Veradamu, that gets over him. Still there for the series champions in 2022, and they smash it downfield from Josh Turner. Perez is racing back for France. And he's got Nelson Epe with him. Such an exciting player. Doesn't come to him though. Comes to JP Barak. Slippery turf. He cuts back in. Now Epe. Oh, wonderful footwork here from Nelson Epe. Short of the halfway line for France. Again across field from Barak. Logel. The veteran gets it wide. Big contact on Mignon. He's man-bun, brought down to the ground. Barak spots a gap, goes down the short side, flicks it in the field of play, and scooped up through the legs. Mignon goes back to collect. Patterson has him there. Still, they keep it. Delay blur. Perez looking to bounce back to his big forwards. They knock it backwards, push to the ground. And it's Australia going to capitalise here. Oh, the Aussie Sevens, through the hands it goes. Penalty, and we're going to the pocket.
Time off. I've got a comms issue. My comms pack's completely come off. Can I have some assistance, please?
But whilst Adam Hill gets assistance, JP Barak's put his arms out, contesting wide, shooting for the late tackle. But that just shows this edge that this Australian team can have. They seize the opportunity, pounce on it on the floor.
Free for it to go into.
And it's that transition, because they're a team full of pace. I love how they harass at the breakdown. The French look a little bit tired. Bear in mind, local time here, kick-off 8:35 p.m. That is a long old time of the day to be thinking emotionally about this game. JP Barak now on looking. His team down to 6. They hope.
Okay, happy? Happy, France?
They can stem this tide coming their way.
Yes, with this new format, elimination, winner takes all. Just one game yesterday, late in the evening. Roach with a switch, 7 against 6 finds. Patterson flicks it up superbly. Dietrich Roach is there with him, but Logel gets the pinch. And that's why he has been outstanding for his country for so many years.
And they know the significance of that, the big man doing his job. We saw the first quarter-final in New Zealand, the big men making huge strides in the game for moments like this.
Yeah.
Get over the top, get yourself set. You're going to get a big old hit coming your way. But it's turnover ball, contestable. Size of this French forwards is going to be a big factor. Let's hope they've got the energy in the tank.
Keep them on you.
Getting these units around the field is not going to be easy.
Well, the winner of this will take on the winner of the next one, Samoa v Fiji. Pacific Island battle. New Zealand already through to the semi-finals of beating Argentina 12-5. So here we go. Perez to the front, Logel. Won that penalty for his side. Paulan Riba, the skipper, can't get free from his opposite number. Verandamu has Hutchinson on his shoulders. Maloof gets in.
No problem with U10, but he affected the clear out. Number one.
That's well explained. As soon as Hutchinson doesn't roll away instantly, it's always going to be a penalty against him. Again, this is going to be 30 seconds more. The French widely here, taking their time, having a conversation. A few shoulder shrugs perhaps, and then drill it downfield. And that top left clock, 24 seconds until JP Barak is back on, and this will be a significant outcome.
Just open a bit, just open a bit.
If the French can get a try towards the end of this.
Well, this Cape Town Stadium has erupted with noise over both days. Tomorrow we'll finish things off, but long way to go until we get there. Logel can't handle an opportunity for Australia. Still with that player up. Turner. Roach looking to stretch it wide. Jimmy Turner, look for the big fan on Epe. He gets rid of him the first time, but Epe tracks back. Makes a good tackle, and he gets the ball and all.
Clear lift on the ball.
That's 3 penalties now, Australia giving away in the 2-minute period that JP Barak was off. He's now back on. Nelson Epe, how about that? You were to smile there. That was fantastic defence. The fangs in the front of his gum shield. The under-20 start of the campaign for his 15s team. They got nothing in the sin bin power play.
Let's go now.
1 up to the French.
Wow, that is some sort of play from the French side now with a full complement. It was so good at home at Toulouse in the series. They look to go wide now with Mignot, again stretching the Aussie defenders. Tavite Verandamu gets man and all. Perez doesn't want to throw a risky pass, so he goes into the tackle of Patterson.
No one there to play the ball.
Jonathan Logel. Bang! He puts down Roach, and Epe. Not a lot of space to move. He's got a lot of steps though, and he flicks it away. Didn't need to do that potentially, and has given away the pill.
Would not have thought at the beginning of this game we'd be staring down the barrel of 0-0 at half-time. Look at this crowd. They've been going at it all day. First game here, round about 8:30. Party Central then, and it's continued 12 hours later.
Patience, lads, please.
But the wet ball definitely a factor here. We've said it throughout these quarterfinals when the rain started coming down. It's that little bit of grip on the fingers, that half a second longer it takes to both pass and catch a ball, all taking effect in this game.
Here we are, the half-time hooter sounds.
Set.
Final played 0-0 of the first half. In the championship quarterfinals, Longbottom gets it away, they hoofed it up high. There's Josh Turner. Can be an ugly old bounce sometimes. And comes away to Roach. Hutchinson is there. A little bit of luck is needed sometimes in these big games where small moments matter so much. Massive contact. Roach there recovers. A bit of a 3-on-2 here for Hutchinson. Spot tackle does come and forces the knockout. And here comes Mignot. What a battle we have seen in this game. It's as tight as the middle seat in the plane. France looking to step on the outside with the Reba. He offers a nice switch as Barak cuts back in. Oh, the one-handed take. Oh, it's a gift! Patterson will take this in for the first score of the game. And the Aussie Sevens do the damage at the half-time break.
Well, that was all over the shop for 30 seconds. Some monster collisions coming in. Someone's pulled the chain on Verandamu. He's whacking people for fun. The threat and impact from impending Turner, I think it was, made the juggle happen. Patterson's wide open. Logel contests it, but there is no point. That is a brilliant end to this half for Australia. They will take that. This game is tight.
Henry Patterson slides in for Australia. And Jurchik Roach pops over the extras. That's the difference in the game so far at the half-time whistle. It's 7-0, Australia lead France. Both coaches getting their words in here at the break. John Manenti for Australia and Jerome Daré for France. Teams warming up for the next game, the women's quarter-final. France against Fiji, coming up in just under 20 minutes. All the quarter-finals in a row. The Republic of South Africa welcomes you to the 7th World Cup for the year 2022. And Australia are up 7-0 against France. 7 minutes to go to see who makes the semi-finals. Logel gets this one for Les Bleus. A big, solid first half from this French side, but coughing up once and conceding those points as Verandamu spots a gap. Barak goes on the outside. JP Barak, lovely bit of skill. Perez is there. A French wave. Lovely pass on the inside, and again they go. I don't know what the question is, but France is the answer. And the captain dives in. Pauline Riva.
And this is why people get excited at the concept of the French playing rugby. Lovely step from Verandamu. No one has been touched at this point. Check back on the inside. Still no contact. Inside ball from Perez. That is exquisite. It goes along to Barak. This is like one-touch football. Ball back on the inside. Riva with the step, and not one Australian finger laid on that whole French attack. Wow.
Put that in your stat book, Rob Bickerman. Unbelievable scenes. A kick unsuccessful, but the French fans can celebrate. They're on the board.
And if anybody wants to see how beautiful the game of sevens can be, that is your clip. Movement, one-on-one, a little bit of flair. Wow, that was fantastic from the French.
Roach to receive the restart. Floats across field. Almost a slip there from Jimmy Turner. Man was with the Waratahs, debuted in Los Angeles just 2 weeks ago. Champions of that series for the very first time. The Aussie Sevens. Hutchinson turns it back in. Turner to Roach. Top point scorer of the series. What a team they have been. They're up by 7-5. Maurice, a long bottom. He's like a match and he'll burn you every time, Will Maurice. Australia continue their fine form.
Well, I tell you what, darling, he's on fire. In the middle is exactly where you want this guy. I said about the tired French towards the end of that first half. The stutter step, the change of direction, and then the knee lift. Small he may be, but mighty he most definitely is as well. Maurice Longbottom, the hitch, the step, the God.
Sevens Player of the Year in Australia in 2019. He's still got it. And the Aussie Sevens scorching their second try in this championship quarter-final. 14 points to 5, 4 to play.
Thinking it'd have to be another kicking variant from the Australians with their attack, but when you got this guy on your ranks, just give him the ball.
What a player to bring off the bench. The restart. A big error from Roach.
It just kills that momentum, doesn't it? Longbottom was pumping. They're ready to go again, but it just gives the ball back to the French. A couple of substitution changes. Significant bench coming on for the French as well. Huyat just on the right. He's got game.
Penalty move. Behind the back ball. Finds Barak. Side that just beat Canada in their match yesterday. 19 points to 12, but when they turn it on, it's so beautiful to watch. Nisi Uya. The gel to Perez, takes on Corey Toole. Lovely interplay here from the French. The spot hit comes in. Almost forces the knock on. Long bottom comes in as well.
Release.
Knees on the ground. To the right they work with Perez once more. Verandamu holds them up and then goes forward. Hutchinson scrappy all over that.
You missed it and then had a second go. You can't take it over there when the mark is clearly here. Missed it the first time.
Right
and had
smile.
a second go.
Henry Hutchinson knows it. More wheels come on now. Trouble. We've seen him fly on this turf many times. Uruguay, number 4, as a playmaker. Coming on as well. Great shift from Epe. This French team, if they can keep this group of players together, they are definitely going to take down titles. The promise is there. They just need to deliver.
So right about that. What can these substitutes do for the French side? Ouya goes to the line. Iragua to Barak on the back foot. So he's got to fling it across field to Riva. Polan Riva. Verandamu knocks a couple, flicks it up. Ouya is there. A big jump step as well. Into the 22 come France and need to score now. Barak shifts it across one more. Trouble. 1-on-1 on the outside. Strong tackle from Lawson.
Step.
The French, though, still in a brilliant position here with Riva across field. Ouya again. Takes on 2. Verandamu not there for the offload, but there to ruck out. 90 seconds to go. Time to strike here. 2-score game, and up the middle. Iragua. So close. Patterson almost in there. Longbottom picks us up. And they'll come back.
In the contest.
Oh,
good contest, but lost
not sure about that one. That's a big moment. We'll have another look. That was tense. The French know they've got a 9-point deficit. They need to score and score quickly. They're looking for that half offload. The risk wasn't taken. Iragua places the ball back, but look at this.
Okay, time.
Patterson,
3 and 6.
persistent. Deemed to come off his hands. It looked like it was open play. This is the French moment. 54 on the clock. 9 behind.
There's the mark, lads.
This game's on.
Can't stop biting my nails, so here we go.
Crouch.
France with William Iragua.
Bind. Set.
Rugby World Cup 7 semi-final on the line. JP Barak hits the deck.
On the ball.
It's been pinched. Aussie Sevens.
Take the first
That
holding
could
on.
do it
Clear
for them.
holding on.
Roach goes quickly though. Jetic Roach flicks it up. Lovely cut in here from Nathan Lawson. Nathan Lawson. Trouble has him. Tool was there. Still laid back for Roach. He finds Patterson.
Managed tackle off the ball, number 11.
Another big hit. Time has
Tackle off the ball,
evaporated
number
for
11.
this French side and their hopes.
The Australian sideline flapping like birds, trying to say to take the time. Manetti, he looking composed, but he must be doing about 180 beats per minute in that chest. Massive moment. That is a fantastic game from the Australians.
Australia, they come from a land down under, and you can feel the thunder. They will go into the Rugby World Cup Sevens semi-final, and they have won 14 points to 5 against France.